you're probably planning what to do this summer for a vacation, but money's a little tight, so we're going to talk about staycations. I invited my friend Nancy to come, and we're going to share some ideas of what you can do and not leave home, sleep in your own bed every night.
And that's nice.
It is, and it does save you a lot of money.
Oh, yes.
But this is a great city. People come from all over the world to visit Kingston, so
oh, yes.
Why not take in everything there is to offer here in Kingston? So what would be your first choice?
Oh, well, there's 1,000 museums. Well, I shouldn't say 1,000, but there's many museums, and you could do 2 or 3 in a day, or 1 or whatever, just in Kingston. First one I recommend is City Hall.
Oh, absolutely, a free City Hall tour. We're both we're both tour guides, so yes, we need a little bit prejudice there, but it's a fabulous building.
It is,
and it's free.
Yeah.
And you'll see parts of City Hall that you've never seen before, and hear stories about our city that you haven't heard before. And
you would never know.
I can't wait to get started on that season, you know, and the Victoria Day, I guess, it will start.
And what a beautiful location.
Fabulous.
Like right there at the harbor, and all the beautiful boats come in. And how many people, Kingstonians, have stood at the Kingston sign where I'm the I in Kingston to have your picture taken. Every Kingstonian should do that.
Should do that, and then pack a lunch and have lunch along the water. And so there's one day.
Yes.
And then there's the Healthcare Museum that I highly recommend.
I haven't been there, but I understand it's very interesting.
And it's also by donation.
Okay.
There's the Communications Museum at the CFB.
That is so worth it, and it's an under-known museum, and it does contain an Enigma machine.
Right.
And who has ever seen one of the old, the Second World War Enigma machines that literally changed the war?
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Fascinating. I don't know how many are left in the world, but that is one of them.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. So you can see that, and it is really a really interesting museum. So that would take care of a few days there. Easily. And then, if you really feel like you need to go someplace, day trips. There's lots of wonderful day trips.
We're so perfectly located.
Yeah.
You know, if you go east, you can go to Gananoque or Brockville, the aquarium in Brockville. It's fun for kids.
I highly recommend Fulford House in Brockville. It is
pink pills for
pale people.
Pink pills for pale people.
And which made this man millions of dollars around the turn of the century. They were basically sugar pills, so snake oil.
But it's a wonderful story.
It's a wonderful story, and the house is fantastic.
And the gardens there are designed by the same person who had designed Central Park in New York City.
Oh,
so I mean, it's so worth it.
It is.
And while you're in Brockville, if you're down that way, there is the tunnel.
It's
train
fun.
tunnel.
It's great fun.
Oh my goodness. You can't describe it, so you really need to go see it.
Right, so you could even spend 2 days going to Brockville, and it's an easy drive, an hour's drive, so that's nice and easy. You could spend a day on Wolf Island.
Oh, do you know what? Sometimes we do. I love it. On a beautiful summer evening, especially if it's a full moon night, we'll catch the 7 or 8 o'clock ferry before the sunset, and just walk on the ferry because it's free, and you park your car there, walk on the ferry, and take the ride across, and then just stay on and ride back, and you've watched the sunset. You get a fantastic view of Fort Frontenac, and then RMC, and Old Fort Henry. You couldn't ask for anything more.
On a beautiful day. And if you get out of your car and drive around a little bit on Wolf Island, you see some great farmland.
Oh yes.
And the shore,
the windmills.
You can see the U.S. from there. It's Amherst Island is fun.
Oh yes, and there's a beach, a beautiful beach at the other end of Amherst Island that the township looks after. and it's lovely. You can walk there forever.
And stop in at Topsy Farms. That's a great place too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great fun. Oh, golly, let's
And
see.
then you can slip north and go to Westport for the day. There's beautiful drives through where the EPICO is and through those old roads back there in the fall. It's beautiful,
And-
just stunning.
And these things don't cost a lot of money. There's going to be some costs involved. It's not absolutely free, but you still, and you're supporting local, which is also
Yes.
has its appeal as well. And just for people who, so many people in Kingston tell me they never come downtown.
Oh, I know.
But just spend a day in downtown Kingston,
Oh,
just
yeah.
walking around. The architecture is fabulous. There's walking tours
Yes.
you can take with headsets, and it will walk you through different neighborhoods and so on.
How many people have walked around Queens?
Oh,
and those beautiful
absolutely.
buildings.
Oh yes, it's a great campus. And then you could take the ferry over to Prince Edward County.
Yes.
Your home
Yes.
turf.
My old hometown.
Right.
yeah.
What sorts of things
Oh my
would you
goodness.
recommend
Well,
there?
the county's changed a lot. It really has become a tourist area. But I mean, everybody goes there for the sandbanks. But don't forget Lake on the Mountain. It's absolutely beautiful
It is.
up there. When you
It is.
cross the ferry, you just go up to Lake on the Mountain. Take a picnic.
Mhm.
You're by the water. It's just a
Or-
special little spot.
Or take in one of the wineries.
Oh, there's a few wineries,
There's
yes.
wineries you could take in
And a
wineries.
brewery or
and,
two.
And that's right. And have some lunch at one of the wineries and make it a really nice day.
Oh, you can just explore all over. And like coming up shortly in Wapoose, when you get off the ferry, you go south through Wapoose, and it's the Apple Blossom Festival. And that'll be coming up. Oh, that's fantastic.
That's right. Oh, another one is Thousand Islands, a tour out of the Thousand Islands from Gananoque.
Well, my husband and I did that a summer ago. We just thought one Sunday, why not? We drove down to Gan and took the tour. I loved it.
It's great stories, great commentary. That's great fun. And take in some theater while you're there.
Oh yes, I love the theater.
oh,
I think we're both
That's
members.
right.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I think they have 8 productions. They're doing Mamma Mia and
Yes.
Jesus Christ Superstar this year, plus
To name a few.
Yeah, and then about 6 others. It's again, it's not really expensive compared to going out of town and paying for hotels and all the rest.
Oh,
It's
yes.
not to
Well, like
mention-
you said, everybody comes here. And I have known some Kingstonians who have had a weekend away, but downtown they've gone like to one of the boutique hotels and spent the weekend at the Frontenac Club or Hochelaga, those, or the Secret Garden, and gone out for dinner and just pretended they've gone away. It's as beautiful as Quebec City or anywhere else.
It really is. And again, just walking around.
And
is-
you're supporting local.
Absolutely.
We
Oh,
have so many unique restaurants that are all locally owned or
Right.
privately owned. We have some chain restaurants downtown, but there's so many, and people come from all over to
That's right.
enjoy our restaurants.
And I just forgot the obvious, the pen.
Oh.
KP. I know, Kingston Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right. Take in the museum across
Across the street.
across the
Yeah.
street, and it's free, and it's fascinating.
It is.
It shows
Very.
all the things that they used to escape, to like the hollowed out cafeteria trays, the stack
Yes.
of cafeteria that they had hollowed out and somebody hid.
Yes.
Just fascinating
Oh,
stuff.
very creative.
Very creative. Nobody said these people were stupid. And the upstairs is all artwork that was created by people who had spent time at Kingston Pen. So there's so much to do.
Speaking of artwork, there's the Agnes
Of
Etherington
course.
Art Center
Yeah.
at Queens.
Yeah, get a little bit of culture while you're.
Oh yeah, it's
and,
totally redone.
so-
And did we talk about the walkway, our beautiful beach across from the hospital, but Lake Ontario Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spend a day,
beautiful.
pack a picnic lunch, and
That's a
off you
day,
go.
and there's a
a day.
beautiful children's water park there.
Yes, yes. So lots to do here in Kingston for a staycation.
Yes.
And save a little bit of money. You're going to need it. If grocery prices keep going up,
Yeah.
you're going to need it. So save some money and stay in Kingston. And
Yes.
well, thanks. This was fun.
Okay. All right. Staycations.
Right.